Hey everybody, Anish Majumdar here, career coach of the fiercely ambitious. Back at you today to answer a question that's been on the minds of a lot of people, which is basically, is the cover letter still useful, or in today's market, is it just a complete waste of time? What should I do about this? And it's a little bit of a tricky answer, okay? So I want to lead you through this and hopefully give you some actionable advice that you can put into play immediately, okay? Especially if you're in the midst of a job search right now. All right, so is it useful or a waste of time? The simplest answer is, unfortunately, it depends. And let me start with the most important thing. If you're using the cover letter as a stand-in for high-level relationship building and dialoguing directly with people, then yeah, you're going to be you're not going to see much in the form of results, and it's not going to help you, and you're not going to be happy with those results. Here's what I mean, okay? I learn about an opportunity at company X, or I know that company X is dealing with problems that I solve. Rather than look at my network, see who do I know at that company first. Maybe who do I know who's a second degree at that company, one step away from your first degrees, right? Who's over there feeling the pain? Who's at the high level? Who should I be dialoguing with? Do we have any connections in common? Do we have a common pathway? Do we have any groups? Do I have an entry point? Rather than going through that work, if you say to yourself, you know what, screw it, I saw a job posting at that company for something similar to what I'm doing. Let me just put my resume and my cover letter so I don't have to think about it. If you're using the cover letter as a stand-in for that, that's a problem. That is a really, really, really big problem. And just so you know, there is no cover letter on God's green earth that is going to get anywhere near the results of even a basic amount of effort along the lines of what I've said. It's not even close. It is not even close. So my first question is, how are you using this cover letter? The cover letter, just like the resume, should rarely, if ever, be the way people start to get to know you. Usually these things, and in those cases, yes, the cover letter becomes less and less relevant. Usually in these cases, the dialogue needs to be started first. Things need to be cooking first, and then we move on to something else. Then we move on to the resume to validate what we've already been talking about and the pain that's already been expressed that we need to solve, right? So I really want to challenge you here. A cover letter is a trap if you're using it as a stand-in for authentic high-level relationship building, networking, and outcomes creation and opportunity creation one-on-one. It's never going to work as a stand-in for that. Now, having said that, are there other cases where the cover letter does come into play? Yes, if we're saying that there's some kind of dialogue here, if we're saying you know exactly who you're speaking with, there's a relationship there, a cover letter can serve a purpose. But here are the guidelines that you want to follow, okay? To determine whether or not it's useful to create a letter like this, something standalone that you send along with whatever that next step is. A, is there a clear objective? Again, this is your warning sign. If you don't have a crystal clear objective in terms of why you're writing this letter, I need to have a follow-up with this person 2 days from now to urgently discuss solving these 3 emergent areas of pain as soon as possible, and ideally positioning myself as the one and only for that. So my goal is to get this person on the call 2 days from now. That's the objective of the letter. And I want to get there as quickly and as expediently as I can. If you can't find a clear objective, you're not ready to send a cover letter. You need to do some digging. You need to find out more about this company. Find out more about the people who work there. Figure out if there's a one-on-one connection that you can make. And I'm always going to skew towards that. Because 80% plus of all opportunities are not found through job postings. They are found in the one-on-one. High-level people who are dialoguing with each other, looking to mutually add value, get to know each other. And as you do that, you realize, oh my God, I'm dealing with this pain. I solved that pain. Let's make it happen. That's the hidden job market in a nutshell, okay? So number 1, can you set a crystal clear objective? What is that? You should be able to express that in one line, okay? Number 2, in this letter, get to the point by line 2. This is not a hi, hello, getting to know you. This is who I am. This is my life story. If you're trying to do that, again, the cover letter is not the right place to do that. However, if you're urgently saying, okay, I'm following up on offer. I'm following up on this. I'm following up on this situation. I'm trying to move ahead here. I have that clear objective. Then the first line is just, hey, just want to honestly express my thanks and gratitude for whatever came before. Boom, right by the second line, right in that first paragraph, you're going right in. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to jump on the phone 2 to 3 days from now, if that works with your schedule, to continue talking about what? Okay, So we have the clear objective. We know that we need to get to the point by line 2. Okay, if a cover letter is going to have any chance of actually adding value. And then the bulk of this letter, which is going to be short, maybe like half a page, maybe 3/4 of a page max. Anything more than that, it's a conversation. It's not a cover letter. Okay, everything after those initial first line or two, okay, it should be literally all about the pain that these people are facing, and you should be expressing that as urgently as possible. If you're looking to move something to an offer expediently, the bulk of this letter should be about the pain here, pain in terms of the talent, running away in droves, pain in terms of the tech, 10 years behind the competition, pain in terms of the strategic decision making. You guys are overly like this because of what's been going on in the other 2 areas, right? So I'm reiterating and really contextualizing boom problem, boom problem, boom problem. If I need to add some fire to that, I might even add an idea or two of, if this isn't addressed, this is what's going to happen. If this is not addressed, this is what's going to happen. If this is not addressed, this is what. A cover letter is not the time to tout your own accomplishments. It's not the time to bloviate, and it's definitely not the time to pretend that things are hunky-dory. Hunky-dory doesn't get offers on the table. It never has and it never will. Your job is to identify pain, exacerbate that pain, use that pain for the offer. So the cover letter is an extension of that. And again, if you don't have the knowledge on what those pain points are, the answer is not a cover letter. Finally, we talked about starting the letter with a specific objective. My recommendation to you is to end it with a specific objective. And specific is key. Don't say, looking forward to hearing from you. You flubbed it. Don't say, hey, I'll get back to you next week. You flubbed it. Or let me know what you think about this. You flubbed it. Okay? Give it a specific. How does this Thursday at 3 p.m. sound? When you give someone something specific, what you're doing is, it's not about whether or not they're available. When you do it specific, you're tying all of this down, and by extension, the pain, right, the problems, you're tying it and coalescing it all into one thing that I need to do to solve this pain. Do you see what I'm saying? There's pressure there of the right kind. So dial it in. Be absolutely specific. How about Monday or Tuesday at 1 o'clock on Monday, or possibly 2:30 on Tuesday? Let me know which of those works best for you. I look forward to hearing from you as soon as possible. Thank you. Right? Simple, clear, to the point. Focused on the pain primarily, and having a clear running objective in mind that I am urgently, and that this is the key, okay? You're not pushing for yourself. That's an ancillary benefit. You're pushing because you're the only one who actually looks at these pain points that these people are experiencing, not like some kind of esoteric business school problem. You're thinking of it like the man or the woman who is going to take personal responsibility for solving it. That should be emanating out of every word. That is why you're taking it seriously. That is why you are invested. And as long as that idea is paramount, you can push the line of a cover letter really further than you may feel comfortable with and get exactly the results that you're looking for without alienating anyone. The only people you're going to alienate, honestly, are people who aren't really serious about solving the problem anyway, in which case, hey, forewarned is forearmed. If that's the lesson you get, move right on, okay? So just a couple of guidelines that hopefully will help you in terms of determining whether a cover letter or a similar type of letter is necessary for the next situation that you're facing, all right? Do keep the questions coming in. Do keep following the content that we're putting out. The next place to go, if you are actively looking to better your career, is helloanish.com, HELLOANISH.com. I've got more videos that are going to give you the kind of information that other people are simply not sharing because it is not in their best interests to do so. You're going to find a masterclass, which is going to teach you the exact 5 shifts I teach my personal clients that will show them an end-to-end way to generate their own career opportunities, no job search BS involved or necessary. And you're going to have everything that you need to take this further, okay? So again, that website is helloanish.com. And by all means, connect with me on LinkedIn. Follow me on Facebook. We love seeing people striving for something better. Don't question yourself on it. Run for it, all right? Talk to you soon.